How you doing, love?
I'm doing good.
We made it through the week.
Yes, it was a long motherfucker, too. Yeah.
What was the longest thing about the week?
It's just having to do shit that you don't do like regularly.
Like
what?
what?
You have like a routine. Just having to go to the fucking bank and be dealing with some stupid shit. Like,
okay. Bank.
We ain't even gonna get to that because then we have our fucking house. So, but
Bank trips can be stressful. Let's just say that, especially now in the pandemic.
And it's just like, man, my heart's beating like I'm ready to go after the gym, and I'm just pacing there. They're looking at me like, because they had 2 security guards. So I'm like,
the security guards.
They must have been like, this bitch is cracked out, because I was all wet because of the sweat from the gym, and then I'm over here like sweating still, because it still takes me a while for me to, for my sweat to stop. So
right, got you,
man.
So they're looking at you like a basehead in line.
Yes. I was just moving side to side. I'm like, fuck. And then my shoes, I was trying to rush to get there.
Okay.
I didn't do my shoes. I didn't tie my shoelaces. So
you got to untie shoelaces.
Yes.
So you're looking mad suspect.
So I'm like,
your hair's everywhere. You're sweaty and you got untied shoelaces. And you're bobbing and weaving. Yeah, it looks like you want something. Okay.
Yeah, but I got that shit done. This bitch, man, you can. I got that review today, though. Shit. You know what's popping. Esmeralda's about to get written up. And she ain't gonna have that review not written up. But she's gonna have that bad review. Pick-a-boo. Shit. You gonna wish you didn't tell me. May I explain? Passive aggressive ass bitch.
As working in,
and I fucking dogged the shit out of her. I would have took my mask off, but I didn't want to like have the chances of getting kicked out after I waited all that time.
The security guards are already looking at you like a crackhead. Now you're going off on this poor lady in this bank.
Poor lady.
And now you want to take your mask off and bark on her. So it's hard.
It was they had that screen shit. I wasn't gonna do nothing.
It's hard.
Nobody cleaning that
and
shit.
be the customer service person. It's hard.
I didn't see nobody with the little white
or the
walking
teller
around like.
But every bank is different. I mean, it's just hard.
But whatever. Yeah, like I said. Anywho, I got my monies.
You got your monies, your paper. Okay.
So.
And then you proceeded to come home.
We still need to go back tomorrow.
Yeah, we're getting the air conditioner in the crib. Finally broke me down.
Thanks to that WAP. Thanks to that WAP.
Are you so ridiculous?
So Sensei Tony.
What Sensei Tony? What the fuck? How we go from your WAP to Sensei Tony?
So we're at the gym, right? And today was like kickboxing. So we were.
Do you want to shout out your gym?
Well, everybody knows.
Everybody knows. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So let's breeze through.
If they've been listening, they know. But
okay, go ahead.
Anywho,
combined martial science.
So Marianne's next to me, and we're like, okay. He's like, I don't know. I don't hear no hiya or no whap. I looked at Marianne and I started laughing. We both started cracking up.
Only you and Marianne were the only 2 people in the gym that took the whap in that literal sense.
What sense I know about whap?
He's talking about a Batman sound when they used to kick in the 70s. Whap.
I didn't hear an S.
No, it's not an S. It's whap. So, it was a sound that,
You said swap.
I did not say. I said whap. That's different.
You're getting old.
You are getting old. I'm just joking with you. But, yeah. So, speaking of the gym, you went and do you want to talk about this great news that you have? Or you want to keep that DL?
No, I don't care. Maybe I might motivate somebody.
All right, so speak on it, man. Speak on it.
But because it's hard as a motherfucker in there. Sometimes I feel my heart's gonna come on my chest, man, or my legs gonna fall off.
Right.
And while he has us doing those exercises, I'm like, ooh, getting ready for you, baby. Getting these legs ready.
I appreciate it.
So
You are appreciated.
I'm like smiling through because they said if you smile,
Yeah.
you'll focus on keeping the smile instead of the pain.
Right.
So I'm
exactly.
smiling,
The
looking
muscles
all
are there,
lunatic
right?
and shit, but
Looking crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's another day. So I'm, I still. He's like, I want you to lose 5 pounds
In 1 week.
in 1 week. I'm
Okay.
like, fuck, man. And he's like, 5 pounds, Mimi, you can do that.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, fuck, man, the pressure's on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck this shit. I started making better choices, and I stopped eating late.
Yes, we both did.
So, I was trying to be more, trying to stay away, pork and
You were very responsible with your eating. as of
fatty,
late.
fatty,
Yep.
yeah, fatty food, and can't believe it. You over here. Can we get Chinese food? I'm like, fucking motherfucker.
Wait. Who's me? Is that me? That's can I get some Chinese food?
You breathing hard here.
That is what that sounded like. That's hilarious. So hold on. First of all, that is funny. So first of all,
So I was over here fucking tired, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to fight myself for not to fall asleep because I was we still were doing schoolwork and homework.
right.
Fuck, I'm fighting the motherfucker.
Right.
And then I was like, all right, I'll make something, before it gets too late.
Right.
I'll figure out what maybe we could pick up a salad from Waba Grill, or but I'll make him, I'm like, I had a rough day. That's the last thing I was worried about. All I needed is a coffee.
Yeah, you wanted a coffee, and that's how the conversation initially jumped off. You say I didn't come to you going whatever Chinese food. You was laying on the couch, tired, which I knew you was tired. And see, this is how foul you is trying to flip this up. It's comedy, so I'm laughing, but not true, because I had told you.
You said for me to decide.
I was
not going to take another fucking responsibility
previous,
on that day. I was fried.
Okay, I understood that.
I couldn't make another choice.
So before that, what were the options? What are the things I tell you when you were laying on the couch when I was standing?
I'm like, I comida aquí, but no. I said there's tinga, and then there's
You said that after the
that
fact.
meat, and you're like, I don't want that. I'm like, all right.
So,
So I was like, well, you choose.
I don't want that.
So I'm
That's
like,
not
all
a
right then.
big-ass toddler.
No, yeah, that's what you did. Stop fronting. That's what you did. So you're like, oh, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna make a choice because I've had a long day. So I walked away. I'm like, you decide. And then later on, you gave me. You came and you're like, how about Chinese food? So I was like, no, fuck, whatever, I'm like, shit. I was like, fuck, driving over there, I'm like, all I need is coffee. We get there, and he's like, what you want? I'm like, nothing. You was mad. You was mad, but I'm like, fuck that
Chinese
shit.
food.
Like, nah.
I wasn't really rocking like that. I told you I could have had something at the house.
Well, I did tell you there's something
I
at the
didn't want
house,
the
and you didn't.
or whatever. I was like,
Whoa.
I'll just make myself something. And you're like, no, I want a coffee. I was like, okay, then we'll go get a coffee. Then all of a sudden, you see the Starbucks line or whatever AM PM coffee you had last time was trash. Now you don't want coffee no more. So, you switched up the game plan.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
We went to 7-Eleven, not AM PM.
Whatever.
For your information.
For whatever information, it was trash.
But
and I think whatever that threw you into a little hissy fit or whatever.
Nah, I mean,
Because you
I
couldn't
was
get what you
drinking
needed.
it, but then I was there. I was still tired. I was still tired, and I'm like, nah, I worked too fucking hard to be over here and eat these fucking all that shit I burnt, and I was fucking half dead and shit. I'm like, nah, I didn't even want to be there today, and I was
that's
there.
A wise choice. So
I was like, fuck
that.
this shit. And you're like, what? They try to like fucking peer pressure me.
Peer pressure.
So I was like, fuck, man.
You're funny.
So that's why today I was like, nah, that's it. You only need one chile relleno. You don't need two. And I put some extra salad too.
And I ate all of it. Oh,
No, me
man.
too. I just put a little, just a little carb
No,
there,
it
and
was
the rest
good.
was.
That was cool.
But
Yeah, you sound like I'm Scooby-Doo or some shit.
well, that's how it sounded in my ears.
Okay, well,
But
I like the way you tell the story. Honestly, it's funny as shit. So,
But
I ain't mad
anyway,
at you.
yeah, we So I just didn't want to. I didn't want to.
Okay.
Even that thing I was drinking.
Well,
I'm
the
like,
communication.
this is nothing but fucking sugar. I'm not gonna drink this shit. I'm already like weaning off, and for me to come in like So I just left that
that's
there.
self-control though. That's great. That's a good job, and I'm proud of you for that. But you need to communicate that to me. Hey, babe, can you be pleased?
Well, I communicated that to you today with that one chile relleno.
I didn't know. I thought y'all were just rationing.
And
the
when you were in there
chilenos.
eating, Mama was like, oh, heat up a chile relleno. There's extra ones. I was like, are you eating?
I drank the broth of Tito soup. So I was in the grubbing. There was some broth in Tito soup. I drank that.
You over there got a tan too by walking today.
I look good.
So
why you mad at me?
you got a little stripe.
Sound like you hating over here on the bronze man.
Kind of looks like you got a hairline.
So I was walking uphill today, and I had my hat turned back, and the little strap. What is it called? The snapback, the little snapback or whatever. I got the little snapback crescent moon on my forehead. But damn, we're 11 minutes in. You're listening to the Moranies. I am Dyami.
Oh, Mimi.
And we are al fresco, so it means we're outside. You hear our dog, you hear the neighbors next door, you hear all kinds of shit. And you are funny as hell. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Died today of colon cancer. Was only 43 years old. Guess he had known about it and had been trying to fight, and unfortunately, he didn't win this battle. So rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family and friends. I know you're not a big movie person or know the names and the people, but you were aware of who he was. Mm-hmm. You really like Black Panther, one of your favorite superhero movies.
Yes.
So
my favorite superhero
your favorite superhero movie. You say it has a lot of depth to it,
mm-hmm.
and the meaning, which I definitely agree. So it's very tragic, and for someone who's so young, and colon cancer being such a real thing, especially in the African American community, and me, my father being African American, and me being a year older than Chadwick, I really don't want to go get tested, but if that prolongs my life, if the poke can, give me another, whatever, 5 years of life, 20 years of life, whatever, I would rather do that than not know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No joke.
It's 2020. You would think that there would be some other way that this procedure or inspection or whatever the hell they call it, examination, could be done. Like, they can't use an x-ray or something. There's like no other way to determine whether or not I might be prone to cancer. I know you're not a doctor or anything like that, but
Mm-hmm.
do you feel that sentiment that, come on, it's 2020, should we be a little more medically advanced where you don't have to stick a finger in somebody's booty?
Maybe, but how effective is it?
From what standpoint? You're not going to know. You have to run clinical tests, you're going to have to run trials, but I would just think we would be at that point where that would be something that we would completely not need to do, because it sounds so old school. I'm just going to stick my finger in there.
We can say the same thing about pap smears.
Well, yeah. Well, definitely. I
but
agree.
It's just we don't shit.
But that's different. I don't mean to be.
I don't want no fucking cancer on my pussy. Like,
right, so you gotta go get it checked.
Yeah.
And I understand. I just, I guess.
Like, it's very fucking ignorant of you to be thinking like, oh, you gonna like it or some shit. I don't know.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't want to experience
your booty checked.
I just don't want to have a finger in my ass. That's it. Not for medical purposes. not for no purpose at all. That's just me. I just don't want to experience that at all. That's all I am saying.
And I mean,
no judgment to anybody else. This is Dyami talking.
I mean, women have experienced so much.
No, they definitely
I guess
have.
We're just.
You're tougher, and you're.
Stop being a little bitch and go get your culo checked, motherfucker.
I'll do it for my family, angry ass. But just don't be clowning and shit. That shit ain't cool.
Aw, shit.
Nah, see, because you foul. I know you're going to do something like that. That's cold-blooded.
Nah, I won't.
But, you know, all jokes aside, rest in peace to Chadwick. But you're cold. It's crazy. Again, young, so young. Younger than myself. And had so much, I would imagine, to do in life. So condolences to his wife and his family. It is a eye opener. I know, and don't get me wrong. I know that some people have had tremendous losses this year. So this is, you know, it is what it is to them. For some, there'll be a bigger impact. So I don't mean to, you know, some might feel a certain way, but I'm just giving this man his props for the impact he had in the short time that he was here and visible within the film industry. So rest in peace to him, and be healthy, folks. Get yourself checked. You know what I mean?
And who knows, you just might like it.
What does that have to do with anything? That is the craziest.
I'm just saying, like, it ain't nothing bad. Like, people try to paint, you know.
So if I went to the doctors.
Okay, we're trying to, like, okay, don't even go there.
Why?
We are trying to encourage the people, okay?
What do you, no. You just told them you might like it.
Yes.
So you mean that they might then want fingers in their booty? These straight men. You tripping? You wilding with that? You just saying that to say wildness?
No. Look, see?
Look,
you questioned me though.
What are you talking about? Look, see what? You okay? Are you all right? Do we need to cut? Are you with me right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, shout out to your girl. What's for the fire? Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, I suppose I be making fucking oil with this shit.
Well, we gotta.
And see, you got me over
we
here.
Gotta have.
That's the same thing that
wait,
happened last time.
Where are you making oil at? Who's gonna give you that space that
In
we
the
thought we were
house?
gonna have? Who's gonna give that to you though?
What do you mean?
How you gonna make oil?
I already told her I was making it, so that's on her.
Okay, yeah. Your mom will be in there reading scripture to you while you grinding the buns.
She probably
She
would.
gonna have Kuko on speed dial for you.
Yeah, I told her shit.
Yeah, okay. Well, tell him. Hey, listen. I got mind control.
My dad's.
Your dad could be sneaking in there making.
No,
making
my dad's
everything with the butter.
excited. He's like,
Yeah.
shit.
You can't wait. Well, good. That maybe it'll help him with his diabetes. So,
He ain't got diabetes.
oh, pre-diabetes. I'm sorry.
The fuck?
So, you are a firm believer in the man has the final say, right?
Huh?
I
Is
said
that a lyric or what?
no. I'm asking you a question. That's a question. You are a firm believer that as a woman and as a man, we will come together and we will have a conversation about things that anything in the house, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if we disagree, I make the final say. How do you?
Is that a quote or what?
I'm asking you a question.
Oh, what do I feel about that?
Yes. Like what's your
Or
take
you're
on
saying that I've ever said that? I would never say no nonsense like that.
So what I'm asking you is this: you and I sit back, we discuss something. You say, "No, I don't want to do this." And I say, "Well, yes, I want to do this." And so
I said no, and I know, and no.
Right.
And then if no don't
but
work,
the final say
then
is
it's a whap. So
the final say. The final say comes down
that's
to me.
how I got my AC. In case you didn't.
No, you know what?
I don't want no mink coats.
Yeah, you got the AC. From a calf, crying ass faces. I was tired of coming to the house and looking at y'all like y'all was about to pass out and die. Yeah.
So it took you 8 motherfucking years.
Y'all singing Mexican spirituals in the kitchen, cooking and shit.
Think about it this way, like,
think about what this way?
For you to able to just do something like this,
yes.
When you used to be homeless and shit.
I used to be homeless.
You know, like, fuck.
Oh, you wildin'.
You know, like,
it feels good to have my home. Yes, it feels good to have, things and now air conditioner. Look, I did it for you guys. In all honesty, I was cool. It's been hot. I'm in that hot ass garage anyway. I'm not benefiting zero from this for the amount of time I'm in there. So it is what it is. It's good to know that you guys are cool and that you guys will be comfortable.
You can come in for break.
Come for break, all right, yeah.
All we need is 2 minutes, baby.
So, shit, here you go. You got some jokes this episode. I'm glad you back. You back in full force.
Man, I felt I was gonna die yesterday.
Why? What happened?
I was just so tired.
Oh, from the training?
I felt that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad today was easy.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, no.
Keep on your
men ain't got the final say. You ain't got the final say.
No. Okay. So let me. So this.
I mean, maybe like for my crazy moments, yes.
What is a crazy moment?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't say what a crazy moment is.
Okay.
But like maybe like like when I get I black out or some shit. That's when
you're gonna black out.
And I just let just anger take over. Then that's when you're like, hey, no.
That's when I gotta step in and.
Yeah, but no. I mean, other than that,
okay.
Like, I think at least in our relationship, honestly, we talk about it together.
That is true.
We figure it out, and we if there ain't we can't come to an agreement, then I always win.
That's not true. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Give me examples where I said no, hard no, and you still got what you wanted. I'll wait.
I remember in the past. But I know it's going to happen in the future.
Oh, so maybe it's not happening now, but it did at one time.
Let's see, when you said no. Oh, you said no to that pool. And look who's swimming every summer.
I did not say no to the pool.
Yeah. You wanted to give me a little fucking plastic shit like kiddie pool. I'm like, nah.
Listen, it's not a kiddie pool.
I'm encouraging you, babe. Like, you can do it. Like, this is like push through. Like, you can. Like, look at this.
Go get more money so I can spend more, babe. Go get it. Run it up, babe.
Like, soon enough, we're going to hook up our backyard.
Soon enough.
Put a little with the little shed.
For me to grill for y'all niggas.
Yeah, grill, and we'll put, a little outside kitchen.
Okay.
I'll be cooking out there, too.
Okay, cool.
A little nice area here where we can all have breakfast, and that'll be dope.
Okay. All right. I see a vision.
That'll be dope as fuck.
Okay, all right.
So
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we don't. I mean, I think.
Well, let me
I
just
think 1 out of 10, you get 1 out of 10 times. Like, you think what you want. Like,
so so that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So. There was a young lady by the name of Abby.
You need that balance. Right?
The balance of 90-10% is so key in any relationship. So, young lady. You
cannot take 100. Like, you can't.
No, that would just be absurd. Like, how greedy of me to take 100%, of these asks, and not have to, ever, take that L, so to speak.
Yes.
That would be crazy if that was like that in any type of relationship. Thank God it's not like that in mine. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hallelujah.
Stop complaining.
Have I complained at all? I'm giving you props.
Today.
Not today. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
So
you actually didn't complain today. Today was an easy day.
Okay.
For the most part, I think because I had a good day, so I didn't.
Message. So when you're tripping,
but then you left too for a while,
day.
So you weren't around. So that felt like I had.
I went for a really good walk today. Walked my 5 miles. So I'm gonna get back to doing that. Feels good to get out there and stretch and do my thing. You know, probably could have done 6. But we got to go get and go see Dro. Shout out to my boy Cuts by Dro out there in Pomona. You can go ahead and check him out on Instagram. I think he's got a TikTok too. What? Why are you doing this?
Oh, he's cutting her outside.
No. Anyway, I said I went to see him. Shout out to him. So we recorded something. Super dope. Yeah, we'll go ahead and check that out. So it'll be up soon. You know, once this whole Corona blows over, you'll be able to see, what we recorded, some promotional stuff though. So man, shout out to him, man. Cuts by Dro. Check him out, IG. Today was a good day for the most part. Today was a good day. We have some birthdays to celebrate this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So first and foremost, shout out to my sister, Naima. Happy, I think she's 53 now.
Shut the fuck up.
No, but happy birthday to my little sis, and wish I was able to see you. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what age she was. Actually, I know she's younger than I am, so but I'm not gonna give a number.
How old are you?
I'm 40. I'll be 44 in December. Getting old.
What year are we in?
2020.
Oh, you're
wow.
76, yeah. Okay, just making
So
sure.
shout out to her, and happy birthday. And
it was Michael Jackson's birthday too, no?
yeah, can we get to the family first before we start
no,
talking
but
about
I was
stars
just
and
saying,
shit?
or is it tomorrow? I don't know.
Tomorrow's,
I just remembered. I remember that a lot of people share the 28th.
Yeah.
And then it's Jimmy's birthday.
Jimmy's birthday's today,
Mhm.
so happy birthday to Konsa, aka Jimmy.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Tomorrow is Claudia's birthday, and that happy birthday to Claudia, who is your sister, and Claudia and my sister share the same birthday. So happy birthday to them both. So thankful that each of y'all see another year, and hope to see you guys really, really soon. So no to the whole the man, you're not rocking with the man not having any power and you say so in the household.
No, I mean they do. I mean there has to be, like I said, some say, like y'all have to have some say. You know, like what y'all want to eat, stuff like that.
Would you just say no to all the things until we get to the one thing that you want to eat? So the whole time, it's all about, I don't have ideas given to me, so that way you can finally give me the idea of the food I want to eat. So it really has nothing to do with the our say at all. It's a fake kind of say, because once we say what it really is,
no, like
want,
what do you wanna?
So I say shrimp.
Like what do you want me to make you
shrimp.
for dinner? That's
I
the
want
only
shrimp.
say.
Oh, I don't want shrimp. We have beef and chicken. All right, let me get chicken this. No, I want to make that. We got chicken, and I have bell peppers, and oh, you know what? I'll just go ahead and I'll just make this. So it's really never about what I want to eat. It's about what you eventually put together and make, which is always fire.
No, but I'm saying like for the menu for when I go grocery shopping. Every time I ask you, hey, I'm going here. You want something? It's not like for personal use, like shaving cream or nothing like that. No, it's like.
But you going to Sam's. I really can't create with Sam's. I need you to go to like a supermarket.
I do.
Well, let me know next time you go to a supermarket. You know?
That's why I asked. But then now you're gonna be putting some.
Oh, I need some fresh herbs.
These chiles rellenos every fucking day.
No, obviously I can't eat like that anymore. I've been put on notice that I'm a one chile relleno gentleman now. So you know. But no, I'm just saying I would like some fresh herbs. You know what I mean? You know, some different, you know, wheat germs, stuff like that I could put in with yogurt and fresh fruits in the morning.
I have that there.
Well, let me know where it's at. I mean, I would rather eat.
Chia seeds.
Okay, well then.
Flax seeds.
So then, get me some more nice yogurt. Get me some blueberries. Get me some antioxidant stuff, and let's rock. You know, I'm down. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ready?
I just gotta have the tools. My love.
All right.
You know.
I'll make sure of that.
So, you've heard about the brother who was shot 7 times in his back, right?
Yeah, and he's
now paralyzed in Wisconsin.
Right?
Joseph Blake, or Jacob Blake. I'm sorry, Jacob Blake. So, riots broke out. Some stores were burned. Property was destroyed. That led to some people coming from other places out of state to protect these stores, to stop people from getting hurt. And in the process, 2 men were killed when it appears they threw one through supposedly a plastic bag. The other did have a pistol, from what I've seen. And this young man who killed 2 gentlemen, shot one in the arm, is 17 years old. Had an automatic weapon, was driven out of state. So was driven from Illinois into Wisconsin with his mother, who was fully geared up as well to defend the people's property. Yes. Haven't shown any pictures of the dad yet that I've seen. I saw one that was floating around the internet. Didn't know if it was fake or not. Wasn't coming from a reputable source that reports stuff, so I didn't mess with it. But yes, his mother was there that night with him. So, as a mother, what do you think about this situation? You know, I want you to answer from the standpoint of someone who is a mother. Do you think this is normal behavior for a 17-year-old kid?
No, I mean, but look, the mama's with him.
Right.
So you lead by example.
So do you think you're pretty sure that this is something that they taught him, or they bred into him, or
yes, they instilled in him. That's what they did. Like the same way we instill into Tito our beliefs.
Right.
You know, but that's not right.
Right.
We're not hurting anybody.
Right.
Our words are not hurting anybody.
Right. Well, you heard.
You know,
me
don't
earlier,
fuck with me, and I won't fuck with you.
Right.
Simple as that.
Right. So, in other words, we can be different. You could have your different beliefs. I could have my different beliefs.
As long as it doesn't hurt me or anybody else.
We're good. Yeah. Do you think that it's possible to understand that you have something that is toxic, or believe and have a toxic mentality, so that way you don't have to pass that on to your children? Like, how do you break that cycle? You know what I mean? Like, how would this lady understand that? How would she come to the realization that maybe her ideals were dangerous, especially with her son? You know, at what point would you?
What did he get? With the intent of homicide? No.
So yeah, he's been charged with, I think, murder, from what I understand. There's a story out there.
Did somebody die? I didn't get to.
Yes, two gentlemen died.
Oh, because of that. I don't
have their names.
Okay,
because
it did say. Oh, because it said the riot. When I read it, didn't say due to his gunshot. Like.
Well, there was a riot, and at this riot or protest, let me take that back. There was this protest, and they were there.
So it wasn't a riot.
It wasn't a riot. It was a protest. Something broke out. A skirmish or whatever, not sure. Supposedly one of these people threw a blue bag, supposedly this was reported, at the kid shoots him. The other guy had a gun, he got shot. Somebody got shot in the arm who attacked him, I think with a skateboard or something like that. Again, I haven't watched the tape in detail because I just don't care to see these things anymore. But he was arrested, again, for carrying the assault rifle from out of state. You know,
and the vieja too. I
don't know if she's been arrested as of yet. I would imagine, because she took a minor out of state with a weapon. You know, so it's.
I mean, imagine like you put your child through that too. I mean, it's not only about you harming anybody else.
Yeah.
It's about harming yourself. Right. Somebody else could have shot him too. How do you? I mean, you're supposed to protect your.
You don't want to bring your
children.
that young child into that type of situation, you know what I mean? Especially they're now saying he was very caught up in the Blue Lives Matter, you know, and
some of these women shouldn't be mothers.
Well, you know, what is it? Just because you have a vagina doesn't make you a mother, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. Just because you can nut and create life doesn't make you a father.
I don't know.
Well,
and
I'm gonna say this.
We were talking about, like, with us, you know. Mom instilled morals, you know, so there's certain things that you just, you know, the respect for others, regardless, you know, that's just something like just basic.
Right. Well, you know what? Again, there's a lot of information that's out there that sounds as if he might have been brainwashed by this whole MAGA movement. I'm not calling it factual, but he was at rallies, and there's all kinds of stuff that's just up there. And when you have a young mind and you are interpreting things one way, you might be influenced by that, and then if what you see on these Blue Lives Matters page, and I'm not bashing Blue Lives Matter, we have police officer family who are good cops, who work in rough neighborhoods with people of color, have or currently do now. So not all cops are bad, but unfortunately there are situations that are horrible, lead to death, and are inexcusable, and those need to be held accountable. So it is something that needs to be addressed. But I don't rock with these fake groups that don't really do much for the people who they represent. The same with Black Lives Matter. I don't know who they are. I haven't done the research on them. I don't know anybody who's directly benefited by the group. I don't. So, do Black Lives Matter? Yes, they do. Do Blue Lives Matter? Yes, they do. Black people should be able to leave and come home without harassment.
And no fear either.
And no fear. Just as the police should not. You can have a level of fear because you do a dangerous and hard job. But they should not have to worry in excess when they see a person of our color. The fear that's instilled in their job should be based on interactions of chance, as far as, these traffic stops are a little dicey when someone's drunk, or around this time, things are a little dicey. This area is known for this type of stuff. It shouldn't have to do with color. And to get into that, you break down just the person you're pulling over and why you're pulling over. So it's a different situation, but it's sad. It's sad they've turned this little boy into a killer. Like, would that be something if he was at a young age, wanted to, he was 14 and he wanted to go to a rally in downtown LA for whatever movement.
A what?
A rally.
At what age?
At 14.
No, I don't.
He said, "Mom, can you drop me off?
With the way, see,
can you drop me off? I want to go down there."
It's different. It's not like it used to be.
Because you were out there. You were out there for was it Prop 187?
No, I think that was Claudia. I was still.
I
was still young. I was still young.
All right. So what did you walk out for? What was the one that you ditched for?
No, that wasn't Claudia.
No, I remember.
I don't remember.
I remember you telling me the story that you walked out in support of your mother and father. But it's okay. Don't trip. But what were we gonna say?
No.
Something about when you were younger? No, you don't remember. Okay.
No, I don't remember.
It's all good, baby. I love you. I love you, baby. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about the thing. But this kid is going to get, or should get, a lot of time in prison. I think his mother needs to be arrested as well. She drove him there. She was complicit. If he's not there, none of this happens. He was too young to have the firearm in his own state.
I didn't know the mama was there with him.
Yeah, there's photos. Ooh. Mother was there. I mean, how else does a 17-year-old get somewhere unless someone puts him on a bus and takes him, or he goes with a parent? But yeah, she drove him up there, and she's in her equipment as well, her little AR-15 and whatnot she has on. It's just sad. It's crazy that you will put your baby in that situation and forever alter his life. He's a youngster. You think he's trained to deal with those crowd situations? He might know how to shoot a gun. I'm sure he knows how to shoot a gun. But does he know how to control a crowd? Does he know how to react in that type of situation? No, he doesn't. you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have people who are trying to be heroic, so to speak, and save people instead of running. And you know, it's chaos, mass chaos. 17-year-old kid versus a crowd of people. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad. And if you don't run for your life, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah, like to me, like when I used to do that, it was different.
We used to shoot people?
Peaceful.
What used to do? Oh, protest.
No, it was all peaceful. Now you can't. I mean, I wish I could.
You wish you could go out there and protest?
I wish I could go out there and peacefully, like, be heard or whatever, but I don't. I got a family to come back to. I can't risk it like that. You know, like I said, it's not what it used to. People don't. A lot of angry people out there.
There's other ways to do things now. For people in different stages of life. What I like about the activism now, it's young and it's diverse.
Yep.
And it's smart for the most part. Talking about the real activism, not the people burning down stores and stuff like that. You know, I'm talking about the real activism. I understand anger, I understand everything, but we got to organize and we got to strategize, and we have to really start making moves locally. You know, salute to the NBA guys for the deal that they've struck with the NBA, that the NBA is in talks to allow or to turn their arenas like Staples Center and I was gonna say the sports arena, but the sports arena doesn't exist anymore, but that would be a great idea. But it exists, but I mean no team plays there. But that'd be a good idea to turn those into polling places so people can go vote. You can social distance really well.
There's gonna be some chaos and shit.
I think it can be controlled really well. It's just gonna be long lines and it's gonna be social distancing for people who need to come in and vote. Most people will still vote by mail, but for those who can't vote, now you can vote by going in there. So the NBA is gonna go ahead and supposedly make that happen. So I think it'll be a good thing.
Like the prostate, I think there has to be a better way nowadays. Like, I don't.
Well, there's this whole thing with Trump calling out voter fraud, vote by mail, and you know, slowing down the United States Post Office.
Been Trump, it's been other presidents too. Like,
it's just a lot of funky stuff going on with the Post Office. I know you have a personal beef with them,
I do.
So we won't speak on the Post Office. We won't lick no shots on the Post Office, but. Yeah, it's just there's just a lot that's going on with that, but like I said, it's tragic because these two men lost their lives, and this kid is done, most likely. And if they let him go free, it's gonna even be worse. There's gonna be more chaos that's gonna take place. So it's just really just a no-win situation. We just need to really come up with, as a people, what the next move is, set those moves off, and just brace for the fallout. This dude on Twitter, I think it was, said, "Oh, this is not the last of it. More of these type of things are coming." You know, then I guess there's a group of people who are tired of these, you know, protests / riots, whatever they want to call them, and they're just going to start busting on cats. So be safe out there.
Tell me how you really think.
So you were mentioning earlier about wanting to hook up the crib and do all this other stuff.
In the future, we're gonna be here.
Right.
I don't mind.
Well, let me ask you.
I've came to love this house. At first, I loved it.
Yeah.
But it's just like I hated the kitchen.
Right.
But if we do something outside, it'll be nice for us to have a little, you know, in an enclosed patio in the future. Obviously.
In the future.
We'll just do the most.
Well, let me ask you
important
this.
ones, I guess, in the list. But
if we had a bigger house and we could put 2 of these rooms in the house, what would you go with? Would you go with an indoor jacuzzi, a bar, a gym, a library, game room, or a movie theater? What 2 would you put in there?
I think a game room and a movie theater.
Game room and the movie theater?
Because I know my son would love that. My son would love that game room, and the movie theaters.
We can watch movie theaters. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say gym and movie theater.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gym.
Yeah. You were just earlier telling me you need to do
hint
this.
Me?
I'm not trying to hint you at all. Congratulations to you and the 8 pounds you lost. you were beautiful before, and you're gonna just continue to shine and do you. So I'm proud of you.
That shit, I'm so
I'm
happy.
proud of you for
this
the
motherfucker
motivation.
said, I want you to lose 5 in 1 week.
Right.
I looked at him like he is definitely on fucking crack.
And then you came back and did it.
And I gave him 3 extra ones.
3 extra. That's right. So I'm proud of you, baby. You continue to do it. You're looking wonderful, succulent, delicious. The WAP is all that.
A lot of work, but
yeah. Well,
not the WAP, but
it gets easier. It gets easier. Like I said, my walk today, I felt great. I'm looking forward to it.
Bear crawls.
Yeah.
But Thursdays and Fridays I like. I have to go every day though. I went every day this week. But yeah.
High five.
Game room and movie theater.
Yep.
I mean, I was looking at this and Tito popped up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you looking at?" I was like, "Papi, if you can choose anything here."
Oh, these are his picks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, "What would you choose?" And I'm like, "A bar." I'm like, "Oh, that's mommy and daddy drinks. But don't worry, we'll have some apple juice there for you." And then he's like, I'm like, "A gym, an indoor jacuzzi, a library, a movie theater, or a game room." And then he's like, "A game room? What's a game room?" I'm like, "Video games, arcades, like there's a foosball, a bowl, not a bowling, whatever." He's like, "Oh, a game room." And I'm like, in second, he's like, "I think," he said library. But then he changed his mind and said movie theater.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
He told me library.
And then he's like, "How about you, mommy?" And I'm like, first would be a game room. And he looked at me, and then I'm like, "Yeah, because I know that would make you happy." And he's like, "Oh." And then next would be a movie theater. And he's like, "Oh." And I'm like, "Oh." And then next would probably be an indoor jacuzzi or bar, I don't know. And then he's like, or maybe a library. Library relax me. And he's like, "Mom, you can get a jacuzzi, a bar in the jacuzzi, a bar area in the indoor jacuzzi, and a library." And I was like, "You know what? I like your thinking."
That is your son. That is your son. Doing too much. Damn.
So I was like, yeah.
That's dope.
He's been having good days, though.
I'm
He's been
proud of
having
him.
really good days.
Oh, he was talking to Dro. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "How's first grade going, Papa?" He's like, "Dro, it's too easy."
Oh,
He's
Lord.
like, Dro, I'm just literally sitting there like, "Can we get on to the next thing, please?" And I'm like, man, you swear. I was like, check it out. I was like, what's 3 plus? I was like, what's 3 times 3? And like, Dro's looking at me like, what? And he like, these two, when you're asking him something that he's not gonna. I'm like, what's 3 times 3? And then I was like, we were talking about it earlier. And then I was like, it's 3 times. What is that? He's like, that's 9. And Dro looked at me. And
What were you trying to show him?
Because the other day,
humility? Like, how is that even?
No, so check this out.
You should say, like, you don't know, like, you can't.
What I was trying to paint the picture of was the work he put in the summer that made it easy now, because a lot of that stuff, math, he was already doing. He
loves math too.
And
Thank
so
God.
yeah, so he was flying.
Because I would not.
This
fucking first grade math got me. Shit.
Well, it's this new.
Like, it's just, I
this
don't
new
like. Why the fuck they gotta do that though?
Well, listen.
I've been teaching him about starting with 5.
Yeah, that's
since way ago, and these motherfuckers are just starting now. Like, and I didn't know. And he's like, "Mom, why are they doing this? We already learned this when I was in kindergarten."
Yeah, right.
I'm like, well, I didn't know I wasn't fucking supposed to teach you that.
Look, the new math path or map or whatever it is.
That's just too fucking confusing. Like, why do you got kids think like this? Like,
they're trying to get them to think in an advanced way, and he's picking it up. That's why he's able to do multiplication right now when they haven't even introduced it yet. So we're lucky that he's at least understanding how math works. And if he can understand how mathematics works, he's going to be able to do a lot of great things in the future. There's a lot of things you can do with mathematics.
All I'm saying is I am glad he likes it, and I'm just glad he likes it, because What did I do with that
But
shit?
anyway, I was telling him the reason he is good right now is because of the work that we had him do over the summer. And I was explaining to Dro how pretty much he was doing homework every day, 4 pages or whatever, 1 page, depending on just whatever mood he was in. And so now he's going in and he's doing a lot of the stuff that he already knows. So that's just going to help his confidence, because my only issue with Dyami is if it is something, if he feels it's hard, he's going to try to shut down and not do it, or try to rush through it, So hopefully his confidence gets him to a point where he realizes that even when he's not 100% aware of what he should be doing, he still can either ask for help or try to think about another way to get it done.
Yeah. No, I mean, he did that today. I tell him, like, you're not gonna know everything. That's okay. I'm like, ask me for help. Don't waste my time thinking you know, and I gotta repeat it 5 times because you actually don't know.
Yeah.
So he's been asking for help.
Yeah, no, he's had a
But
wonderful
this
week.
motherfucker, like, I don't even understand that shit either. What do I do?
What, the math?
No, not the math, the Spanish, like the questions, like some of these words I never heard in my life.
You gotta Google them, and if not, just ask the teacher. There's nothing wrong with that, baby.
But yeah, I have to ask the teacher, but the teacher doesn't answer till like the following day. There's certain hours you gotta ask the teacher.
I understand.
So what am I
try
supposed
Google
to do?
Translate.
It was a test, so I didn't know what the fuck that word was. I asked my mom. She's like, I don't know what that is.
I saw that. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, babe. I mean, he's got to learn it. It's obviously something they went over in class, and if he's not understanding, that's on him.
No, it was
I
a
feel
test.
he did. I feel he did pretty well in the test. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
he
the
did. I
score
think
was.
he did. He got 6 wrong.
Out of how? Out of 15?
16. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
16.
That's a few. That's too many, in my opinion.
But these
And this
no, he
was
got 60%.
Yeah, he needs to do better.
Yeah, he got 60%. So that was 6 wrong out of whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he but
And
a
that was
lot of
on the
those
word
shits I
association.
didn't. Now a lot of these words, like the last few ones, which I think the ones he got wrong, it was not about the story he read, but it was about some what letter belongs to this that sounds like this. It was very confusing, but I couldn't help him.
Right.
So I was just, he's like,
Oh,
what
that's
is
the one
that?
he was saying. Oh, what is this word, mommy? Oh, so he didn't know those.
So I didn't know what that word was,
Yeah.
or if it was even a word, or it didn't sound like a sound. It's nothing I've ever heard.
Well, we just hopefully can help him with that and get access to whatever they're.
Yeah,
whatever
she's
they're
a good
testing
teacher.
on.
She told me today. She's like, I had asked her a question like, several days ago, and she never brought it up. So I was like, oh, she probably forgot. I ain't gonna trip because she has a lot
She's
on
busy,
her plate.
right?
So, and then she's like, oh, I had talked to her about something else or about the homework. She's like, oh no, don't upload it. Yeah, we'll let you know when. I'm like, okay, cool. Just I wanted to make sure I didn't miss you saying anything because I don't know why all the shit's not coming through on my phone. So he and then she had said, oh, and don't think I forgot about the books. I'm still looking, So I was like, oh, okay. She remembered. So
Yeah, it's good.
Even
It's good. She
though
seems to be a
she's-
very pleasant young lady.
I'm glad she's younger, so she's able to keep up with these little kids.
Yeah, they're on one.
Man.
But let's not talk
Oh.
about other people's babies. Love them all,
But Oscar,
babe.
shit, he's about to be that kid shooting
Babe.
protesters.
Babe.
'cause-
Babe. That's somebody's babe, okay? How would you feel if someone said something like that about you? You'd be ready to fight.
Well, I mean,
Well,
if he
I
got
mean,
silver
what?
teeth, he got silver teeth. Fuck, that's the truth. What?
What is love? Baby, don't
Tito,
hurt
I remember the
me.
first time he told me,
Don't
I was like, fuck.
hurt
I was like, nah. I'm like, Tito, you don't. He's like, yeah, that, the niño, like, he thought I knew. And I was like, no. Why you telling me shut up? All right, whatever.
No, I'm saying tell the story. You don't have to say the kid's name. Can you do that without saying anything?
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, well, yeah, we didn't know his name. I wasn't going to say his name.
Okay, go ahead.
And he's just like, oh, the one with the silver teeth. And I was like, Tito. He's like, what? And I'm like, you don't say that. That's rude. And
But
he's like,
you put
"But
that in
he
his head, though, because you would always tell him, well, you want to be like these kids with the silver teeth. So you called that out.
No,
That's the shit
because I
we're talking about in the last segment.
I showed him the picture. I didn't say silver teeth.
Talking about somebody about to start shooting. You over here doing the same shit
He didn't know
with our
what kids with silver teeth was until I showed him a picture. I'm like, this is what happens when you don't floss and you eat too much candy and you don't eat your fucking vegetables and you drink, a lot of juice. This is what happens. So I showed him a picture of a kid with silver teeth.
When'd you do that? Before or after he met this kid?
No, it's just an internet picture. Just a random kid.
But when did Tito see this internet picture? Before he met this kid or after?
I don't know. Fucking want me to remember shit.
Okay.
But
I'm trying to figure out why he never asked you.
I showed him and then he's like, no. I'm like, this is what happens, and he got like spooked and so that's why I would tell him. You remember the kid with the silver teeth?
Yeah.
You want to look like that? That's who I was referring to.
Okay. Not
somebody we know.
No, I don't understand that, but what I'm just saying is.
So he called him the silver teeth kid, and I said, no, you don't do that. That's not right. Why don't you? That's how you get to know people. Yeah. You never describe a person by the way they look. That's very rude. Doesn't matter, color, no. If they didn't rob you, that doesn't matter. You ain't trying to give a description to who. It's just me. You don't do that. That's rude. There's no.
Wait, so he can't describe people?
Nah,
so that happens to him, nah, you don't snitch.
That's rude. For you to.
It's rude to.
No, meaning it's rude. Oh, el gordito or el negro.
Ma'am, who hit you over the head with a pistol?
We are not. We're talking about. It's just us.
It's us.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
So
nothing
just in general, we're hanging out. Yo, tell the gordito over there to bring my cup. Yes, all right, I got you.
Of course,
we talked about this in a couple episodes back that you shouldn't describe people when you're talking to when you're
so that's
calling
when
for
he said that I corrected him.
Got you.
And I'm like, ask for his name.
Okay.
If you don't remember, it's ask for his name. That's how you get to when you talk to people. Ask for their name. Even if you ask a few times.
Yeah, what is it you like to be called?
Because I'll be forgetting too. So
I be's forgetting too. I definitely be's forgetting too. So we're gonna call it a night, baby girl. Cause I see you getting tired, tired and desired, not fire and desire, tired and desired. I used to love them. I did not. Hey, we are the Moranies. Thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight and chilling. I am Dyami.
Mimi.
And she is Mimi, and you can catch us on Spotify as well as the IvyLeagueRadioshow.com. Peace.
Bye.